Okay.
Oh yeah.
There we go, yeah. You could be self-putting, but there we go. Okay, and in your own time, respect, off you go.
So team opposition came up and talked, gave us lots of platitudes and lots of moral, arguments that, morality lifts up our society, keeps everything in place, prevents anarchy. But what does this mean when there's one guy in Manhattan who has the top tutor for all of his subjects, gets the best scores, gets into the best university, and another guy in the Bronx who has no access to any of these resources, is living in extreme poverty with a single mother under conditions that are almost impossible to study in. And there are millions other like him as well. So how does that help with, how does the moral argument tie into these people who are inherently unequal in comparison to those rich people who gain the best resources and get a better chance in exams? And that is the principle of why team proposition believes that cheating is inherently justified for people like this. And let's go into the arguments of this first speaker, who came up and talked to us about how working hard is essentially the way is the right way to do this, and anyone who wants to get farther in life should only work hard. Yes, team proposition believes that working hard is a way to do this, but we also understand very carefully that people who aren't given the same opportunities, or who are essentially in poverty, don't have the same way to work hard. This isn't some kind of fairy tale that you see all the time in the news, where some guy who is raised in Islam in India suddenly becomes like a multi-billionaire. Okay, that might happen, but that is a rare occurrence, ladies and gentlemen. Majority of people don't have access to the resources and don't get that far in life. They don't end up getting those scores in the exams that allow them to go farther. So what is my substantive? My substantive covers the idea, the benefits of cheating, and why cheating is practically a good thing to do. So what are these benefits, people? So when people cheat, that means that the people who can cheat get the good scores, and that means more people are getting scores who aren't all, the rich people who get access to the resources. And as more people get these scores, it turns in, people turn towards other criteria because there's so many people getting high scores. So that gives birth to a more equal way of judging people, more equal way. So now people are looking at your community work, your personal statements, everything. That all ties into a person. That's what defines us, and that's what we want to define ourselves, rather than a number or a grade or anything like that. I'll take you in a bit. So that means that people who at one point had no future are suddenly given a chance to express themselves and can go in, they don't have to get good results in the exam to have a good future. Yes, ma'am?
How do you propose universities now compare 20,000 people as opposed to 5,000?
Okay, so we understand that comparing 20,000 people, that universities have to compare 20,000 people, and team proposition isn't here to tell you why universities have to process millions and millions of people. We believe that because people will get high scores, universities will have to find a better way to process those 20,000 people. We're not asking you guys to revamp the selection criteria. We believe that because people get high scores, there'll be a better way to select people rather than just a number or a grade. So why does this outweigh the moral argument that team opposition brings up here? Well, we go down the principle of that, like my first speaker said, exams inherently determine our future. So if we know that this exam is going to decide our future and we won't have any way to change that afterwards, is it better to stick to our moral and say, yeah, okay, I'm a better person than that, and then you don't do well in the exam, and then you have no other way to do better, or to cheat in that exam, and we realize that cheating isn't bad, and do better, and maybe have a chance in the future. But how is this not going to ensure that idiots or people who aren't deserving of that position don't come out on the top? Well, we go down this idea that exams are split up into different types of knowledge. There's this temporary knowledge, and there's applied knowledge. Temporary knowledge is the facts and figures that you have to remember, and applied knowledge is the knowledge, suppose in a history exam, where you have to apply your analysis. And we believe that you can practice your applied knowledge, but temporary knowledge isn't something that's given to everyone because it depends on memory. So bringing that temporary knowledge into the exam allows people who perhaps may not have the same skills to fully develop their applied knowledge, and people who cheat on those exams and don't have the skills for their applied knowledge won't get farther in life, whereas someone who cheats on the exam and has the skills can get farther in life and will have a greater chance of making a difference in society. So that ensures that everyone has a fair chance, and if someone doesn't have the skills required, then so be it, they don't get further. And that is why we believe that cheating is inherently justified and the right way to accomplish equality in the society. Thank you.
Thank you.